Hey guys, Derek here. Welcome back to the channel. We are back to watch another episode of Sex Education. This is episode 3. Last time on Sex Education, we went to a party and Otis gave some sexual advice to a couple that was struggling to be intimate in the way that they wanted to. And it worked out, and now word of mouth has spread and everyone wants Otis's advice, and we're gonna hopefully it doesn't crash and burn. But given the fact that this is a 3-season long show, unless they turn this into like a procedural somehow, like I assume not everything's gonna go, wonderfully the entire time. But I'm really enjoying it. I think it's a lot of fun. I think the characters are great. And I'm excited to jump into the next episode. So before we do that, if you find yourself enjoying my reaction, please leave a like on the video. If you're new here, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider checking out my Patreon. That is linked in the description below. But otherwise, let's jump into episode 3 of Sex Education.
His long serpentine tongue oozed out of his wet,
is this
like mouth. She eyed his
okay.
pulsating purple penis, inching towards it.
Interesting.
She felt. What am I meant to be feeling here?
Dang.
This is your fantasy.
I don't even know what to say right now. I'm trying to describe this process.
Why have I got dick hands?
That's a good question. Why does he have dick hands?
I don't know.
Should have regular hands. So she's got a writer's block and needs Otis's help to clear it?
And have you considered the possibility of adoption?
Don't think anyone would want a pregnant 17-year-old.
No, the child, darling. The child. That was a funny joke.
We've lived together 17 fucking years, Jeffrey. Wouldn't you know if I had a sister? When's my birthday?
Jeffrey!
That's domestic abuse.
Come on, Jeffrey.
Birthday's not domestic abuse, Cynthia.
I mean, I agree with him there, but Jeffrey, come on. You should know that. 17 years, Jeffrey. Brother. Who's that? Is that his mom? Artist, did you have a wet dream, brother? Artist! I'm proud of you, buddy.
Everything's ordinary.
It was an accident, but you engaged in sexual activity.
Don't go in my room.
Why?
No.
Ejaculate.
It's messy. I'll clean it. Okay.
You know she's gonna go in there.
31-23.
Hi,
Not bad.
Anna Waddingham. Love her.
Good job today, Coach.
I always do. Where's the only place your success comes before work?
She's in Ted Lasso, and she's great. Bang. She's an expert at snooping. Not my business. Yep. Definitely not your business. You should wash it though. Do the laundry while you're at it. Why not? Again, these foreign countries with the washing machines in their kitchen. So weird.
Drop something?
No.
No? Why are you eyeballing the ground then?
He was thinking about you last night.
I'm totally in love with Mr. Hendricks, but he doesn't know I exist. How do I make him see me?
He's the teacher. You probably shouldn't have that.
I mean,
my pubes are out of control.
Shave them.
Just cut them and they've grown back.
Okay, well.
I'm like Wolverine.
Shave them more often.
I fucked a warm melon, and now it stings when I pee.
You probably have an infection. Now Eric has to ride to school on his own. That's a bummer.
His Otis ready?
Oh, he's gone already. He had a project or something. Didn't he tell you?
He must have forgotten. A silly little man.
It's rough. It's rough, Eric.
How's it hanging? Yeah. What this? Ed Sheeran. I mean, say what you want about the little fella, but he's a total genius, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Swing band are holding auditions today. I think you should sign up.
I don't think that's a good idea.
Why would you say that?
Look, me and
The Swing Boys don't really get along.
See you later.
Oh, he's gonna sign up.
Jackson.
Yeah.
She pregnant.
Uh,
She has pregnants.
Good luck. Later.
Imagine, if you
I had a
that you do
sex
not have
dream
any
about
sanitary
Maeve.
products.
That's brilliant! Dude, I am so proud of you.
That's what I said. I'm very proud of him. Maeve, ask Otis to pick you up.
All right, take care.
Hey, Maeve, nice to see you again. Because I saw you this morning in school, not in my dreams.
I need to ask a favour.
Cool beans.
See you later. Bless my soul like heresy.
Cool beans.
Cool beans. Cool beans. Cool beans. You guys know that reference?
On a date. She probably knows I had a creepy sex dream about her.
How would she know? Is she a witch?
Okay, well, what's that 439 Trentley anyway?
It's a tower block with a load of businesses in and a sushi restaurant. Why would you want me to have sushi?
Raw fish is an aphrodisiac. This is totally a date.
Oh no.
Good try, Eric!
Why does he want him to join so bad?
Is Eric in the party?
Why are you so weird, man?
Huh? Show of hands, please. Can we get a show of hands, please?
Third time, show of hands, please. Oh, they only need one person?
Pull up a pew, Mr. Magoo. Sit down, girl. Get out of here.
Why are you so weird?
I can practice with you if you like. Get you up to speed.
Okay.
Great, how about after school?
Why did you...
Yeah.
On bar 12. Here we go.
Why did you lick your instrument like that, you freaking creeper?
Oh, what?
Feel it! Can you feel it now, Mr. Krabs? Excellent.
That was tight as fuck. Eat it!
Eat it, yes!
Life begins at conception. Termination is murder. God loves you.
Yeah, well, I wish you'd want to cold on. We don't just drink.
What is wrong with you? You hate all life.
Bro, that wasn't her fault. That chick charged the door.
The American War of Independence took place during the reign of which British king?
Henry VIII.
Short of serve. Yep.
Ah, idiot.
Set in the Far Eastern theatre of the Second World War.
So stupid.
Horse.
Sea biscuit.
Black Beauty.
Black Beauty, yep.
Nice, Maeve.
Yep, make it from an
Sorry, look, I'm looking for
no,
Maeve. Hi. Hey. Why are we in an abortion clinic?
Brother, put it together.
He looks sweet. Doesn't really seem like your type, though.
He's not.
Little bit of advice, Lovey. If you want to have
He can be your type.
sweet ones around.
Don't need a mum, thanks.
Her life has been disrupted. She probably didn't want Otis to know.
That bench has got a sick on it.
Why?
You can sit with us if you like.
But he's...
We're all God's children. Now shut up, Charlie.
Facts. We're all God's children. People who do this at actual abortion clinics are so mean.
You alright?
Promise. Just take my bloody hand.
You're gonna be all good. Oh, she needs someone as well.
So do you have any hobbies, Maeve?
Well, the usual. Water polo, crochet. I also run illegal cockfights. Is this supposed to be knocking me out?
It is, indeed. It is indeed.
You can't still be angry with me.
Why are you angry with them? Or...
Okay, I think we're about ready to start.
Oh!
What are you doing? Why are you naked? I'm gay.
Fuck, really?
Yeah, properly.
You could pretend I'm a boy.
I don't think...
We could wank each other off.
I don't know if that would work that way. Are you that desperate? You're a pretty girl. What?
Let's do a makeover.
Yeah.
Okay.
The turn of events at this hangout started with her wanting to bone. And now, they're friends. Adam shows up to all these swim meets too. Does he like Jackson?
I look at him, and all I see is other women with their lady bits, and he's putting his bits in their bits. Penetrative sex. It's horrible.
It's horrible.
When did this happen?
It was before we got together.
Is that cheating then?
He did cheat on Jesus. We're supposed to wait till marriage.
Oh, okay.
What? No, I have experience.
You do?
Yeah. Hand jobs, fingering, oral, 69ing, bit of anal stuff.
That's extensive.
Yeah, but no sex. That's sacred. Between a man and a woman on their wedding night.
I mean, you've gone pretty much most of the way. Is the distinction that severe? You win. Radar, Jackson. You said, "Well done, my son." That's not your son.
Well done, my boy.
Oh, well done, well done.
Wow, you should
School is very proud of you.
you should give your own child some of that loving.
Listen, you're going to have to push yourself much harder if you're going to qualify for the counties.
That was my best time yet.
I know.
Dang. So neither of them are thrilled with their parents.
Charlie can't change his past, and what's important is who he is now. I mean, we all mess up and do impure things. Doesn't mean we're bad people.
Facts.
Besides, didn't Jesus say something about forgiveness?
Couple times.
What do you get someone who's having an abortion?
Sunscreen. They'll need it in hell.
That's actually funny. I mean, I disagree with her, but it's still funny. Okay, are we gonna watch this then?
It's called rimming.
Looks fun. What do you think it feels like?
What, rimming?
No, sex.
She just desperately wants to know what it feels like.
I just want to feel a dick in my vagina. It was me who asked to see the rimming. Sorry.
But we were just having a bit of fun. You know, dressing up for...
It's time for you to grow up. Get a job. Take responsibility. See what the real world is all about.
What? Because he's gay. Poor Eric. Is that pudding? They call pudding mousse?
And like I say, I don't fucking like vanilla.
Then you don't get any mousse.
We're not a restaurant, Sarah. Maybe there'll be a chocolate one next time you're here.
Ooh. Some passive aggressiveness from that nurse. She's trying to put on a tough face, but this is deeply emotional for her as well. Even though she's coming in pretending to be callous and like it's chill.
How cute. Not as tough as you look.
Either are you.
It's better not being a mum at all than being a bad one.
I bet your kids really love you.
Fuck off and let me loose.
That's sad.
Hi.
You waited?
Of course.
This is a sweet episode, even though things are sad.
Do you want a sandwich?
You're so weird, Otis.
My mum's a drug addict.
This episode's just so
She
sweet.
tries not to be, but she is. There's flowers for me.
Yeah. Seems a bit inappropriate now.
No. No, I like him.
Sorry, I'm walking you in. I said I'd walk you home, so...
Otis, I'm fine.
You could hemorrhage from here to the door. Oh.
If you tell anyone about this, I'll kill you.
He is a secret machine.
I'm going to book you in with a dietitian first thing tomorrow morning.
Hannah Waddingham. Come on, your son just wants to be a normal boy.
Lenoxy seized
Oh, she's the one with the
Enough talk.
writer's block.
Time to fuck.
I didn't even realize that. Poor
Quest for a
Glenoxy.
mate would lead her across the galaxy until she found an alien dick to deflower her once and for all.
Oh, hi! Just getting a glass of water. Kegel exercises are really thirsty work. Oh, your mum told us all about your big news. Congratulations.
Oh, Otis's mom.
Hey, I auditioned for swing band today, and I got in.
You got in? Nice one.
yeah, it's pretty
told
great.
you.
It's pretty great. Then this girl offered me sex, which is weird. She might be crazy. I think you'd like her.
Oh, that could... Oh, I wonder if that's going to come up today. Or not today, but later. This episode was very sweet. I don't know why, but I just love it.
Fuck the hurt, fuck the pain. I wanna feel every feeling in the book tonight.
This was a good episode. Okay. This episode was really good, and it was like really sweet. I don't know why, like I just really enjoyed it, and it was kind of emotional, and like I just felt like I didn't necessarily like feel bad for all the characters involved, but like I felt emotions for all the characters involved, if that makes sense. Like we pretty much start off with Otis having a wet dream, and I was like, heck yeah, buddy, like you did it. Like arguably something that no one asks for or is like thrilled about when they wake up and they have a wet dream, but it's like, given his struggles so far this season, it's like, dude, nice, you did it. Like he's been pretty much unable to engage in sexual activity the whole season. Granted, it's only episode 3, so I'm talking like it's been episodes and episodes and episodes. It's only episode 3, but I feel like they've done a good job of establishing through the first 2 episodes like how long-term of an issue it is for him. And so when that happens, you're like, dude, sick. Like, nice job. Like, I feel like this episode just did a really good job of like sympathizing you to pretty much every character in the show that they've shown so far. Like, we kind of thought that going into this, like, the Otis's sex clinic was going to be a more substantial part of the show, at least so far, and then it hasn't been up to this point, right? Like, this episode, it was like a brief little part of it, and then the rest was dealing with all these like interpersonal issues and the complications of things that have been brought forth in the first 2 episodes, and I really enjoyed it. You know, you feel bad for Eric right off the bat because he doesn't know that Otis isn't going to ride to school with him, and you feel the sadness for him and that he's experiencing as well, where he's starting to feel like maybe his friendship is drifting away a little bit, and that's rough. You know, that's not a fun time. But he gets to audition for swing band, which leads to a whole thing where the girl who had writer's block at the beginning just wants to bone him, and turns out it doesn't work out. But then they have a nice little bonding moment where they're like doing a makeover, which then immediately transitions to another like sad moment with Eric and his dad, where I think Eric's dad probably knows that he's gay, right? Like, he's probably pretty certain. His mom is probably pretty certain. But I'm guessing his parents do not look fondly upon Eric being gay, which is a bummer. You know, I feel like this kid feels... he deserves to feel loved and accepted for who he is in general, but especially from his parents. Like, that's the type of you know, feeling, that's the type of love and acceptance you don't get anywhere else, right? Like there's nothing that comes close really to your parents, like knowing that your parents accept you and are proud of you. And so that's just heartbreaking to see him go through that. We even got some more not backstory, but more context for Jackson and Adam and their relationship to their parents, where Jackson, he's like this like pretty much like all-state swimmer, like fantastic at swimming, winning races, like it just had his best race ever. And the first thing that his mom says is like, we need to do better if you want to compete at the next level. And it's like, bro, like, take 5 seconds, be happy for your son. Like, he's living up to these unrealistic expectations from his parents, and it's just not great. And then later on, at home, his mom is talking about booking him with a dietitian. Like, the kid's already shredded. The kid's in fantastic shape. Pretty much nothing that is going to happen with that dietitian is going to get this kid in a better physical shape to compete better at swimming. Like, he's pretty much as good as he's going to be, essentially. So it sucks that instead of just like being a mom to him, she's kind of like a second coach in a sense, and that sucks for Jackson. It also sucks for Adam because his own father is more proud of Jackson and more loving towards him than his own son, right? Like, he already experiences that competition, I guess you could say, like towards his sister, where his father clearly loves his sister more. And that's one thing. That's a whole thing to be like, okay, you clearly have a favorite child. Like, my sibling is loved more than me. But then to have your dad realize that your dad loves a complete and total stranger, essentially, more than you, that's got to be devastating for him. And so, like, I really enjoyed even just getting the little snippets into their lives. Like, that's a lot. That's very substantial. But then, the whole main meat and potatoes of this episode is Maeve getting an abortion and Otis being there for her, right? Like, they're clearly growing closer in some sense, whether that be relationally, like dating wise, or like friendship wise. And I think that's great. Like, I think that that's fantastic that her cold exterior is just that. It's an exterior, and Otis is burrowing his way through it a little bit. You know, he goes to this abortion clinic for her and picks her up, and even though he thinks it's a date at first, that's fine. He doesn't just leave and go home. Like, he stays and he helps her, and he helps these random bigots through their issue. Right? Like, these jerks that are standing outside the abortion clinic trying to make these women feel bad. They're already going through, objectively, like, a very traumatizing thing. Even though, like, you can say it's not that big a deal, and even the one older woman, she tries to put on the facade that it's not that big of a deal to her. Every time a woman chooses to go through an abortion, it's a big deal. Like, it's a big deal for her to go through that process, and to have people outside the doors yelling at them that they're gonna burn in hell. Like, come on. Like, quick sidebar. If you are against abortion, I mean, you can have the opinion of, like, I personally, I don't like abortions. I wish they wouldn't happen, but I also don't think I have any right at all to try and dictate whether or not someone else gets one. Like, and I'm certainly not going to tell someone that they're going to go burn in hell if they get one. Like, try and be compassionate, people. Like, this is not a fun-go-lucky event for these women. Right? Like, they're not, like, looking forward to having an abortion. That's not what's happening. So, yeah, little mini rant there. Don't be one of those people that's yelling at women for having an abortion, or, like, judging them, because I guarantee you there's probably a woman that you know personally in your life that has had one, and they wouldn't be thrilled to have you yell those things at them. So just be kind to people, all right? A little sidebar there. Again, back to the main thing. I'm glad that Otis and Maeve are growing closer together. I thought the whole abortion clinic portion of the episode was very sweet. Weirdly, like, you don't necessarily on the surface be like, oh, that's a sweet thing. But, like, the older woman, I forgot her name, they mentioned her name. She is kind of, I don't know if she was intentionally trying to just, like, lighten the mood for everyone there and make it seem like a better situation, because she's probably aware of how traumatizing emotionally that is for someone to go through. So maybe she was doing that on purpose, like trying to lighten the mood for people. And, you know, or even if she's not trying to lighten the mood, she's trying to give them something else to be mad at other than their current situation. And she's trying to put on this brave, calloused face of, like, this doesn't affect me, this is a casual thing. But you can tell later on when they're eating their, like, getting their pudding cups, that this is, even still, it's affecting her deeply. She's got kids, she doesn't want to have more, and it's still, like, a devastating experience for her. And her kind of helping Maeve through this whole situation, whether Maeve knew that that was what was happening or not, I thought it was really sweet. I liked it a lot. And then, yeah, Maeve and Otis walking home, and him walking her to her apartment. I thought it was really sweet. I just, you know, it made me, again, sympathized me a lot more, even for characters I already liked. This episode sympathized me a lot more for those characters, and just, like, this is the type of episode that you watch where you go from just generally liking characters and thinking they're fun to, like, actually really, really liking characters and, like, being, like, ride or die for these characters. Where, like, if something happened to these people now, I would be emotionally distraught. This would make me cry if bad things happen to them. And so it's just, I don't know. And they set some things up, I think, possibly, with this Lily girl. I wonder if she's gonna show up later, and I wonder if she'll have a connection with a character we know, like Otis or Adam or Jackson or someone, I don't know. She's eternally looking for a penis just to know what it feels like. And I'm curious because there's an interesting juxtaposition between like a character like her and a character like Otis, where he is actively not engaging in that type of thing, and she's desperately seeking it. Where it could be like a from a distance, like a coalition of coalescence, convergence of storylines that could be potentially narratively satisfying. Yeah, I don't know. This episode was really sweet. Made me feel bad for most of the characters. Made me feel sad for them. But I really enjoy the show. It's really good. And I'm looking forward to seeing more. But I think that's all I got to say. So definitely let me know what you guys thought of the episode down in the comments below. If you enjoyed my reaction, please leave a like on the video. It means a ton to me. If you're new here, find yourself coming back often, hit subscribe, ring the bell so you're notified when I upload. And then if you want to see the full uncut version of this reaction, consider supporting me on Patreon. That would mean the world as well. But otherwise, thank you for watching, and I will catch you guys next time.